Hi, everyone. Happy Monday morning. I am Carol Williams with another edition of Beyond the Soundbite, where every Monday morning I come on and I talk with you live about what's going on, what's hot in U.S. immigration. So here we go, where we always dive right in. So the first thing I want to talk to you about is DACA. We had a pretty significant court case. We've got many pending cases. So let me kind of break this all down for you. So DACA is a program that was signed as an executive order by President Obama when he was in office. And it essentially provides work authorization for individuals that were brought here as children by their parents. And so these folks have they have gone to school, they have become great members of their communities. But they do not have status here in the United States. So the DACA program, one, gave them work authorization, but two, also shielded them from being placed into deportation proceedings. So currently we have about 13,000 DACA renewal filings that are currently with USCIS that are being adjudicated. And they have been pending now for roughly a little bit more than 4 months. While USCIS says that this is within their current processing times, as you can imagine, if someone's waiting for work authorization, 4 months is quite a wait for them. So combined with that 4 months of the renewal applications, we also have new DACA applications that are being filed. So on top of the 13,000 renewal cases, now we have even more new DACA cases that are being filed, and the DACA recipients are being incredibly proactive, getting their applications in early, which according to CIS is really leading to an additional backlog, which they are trying to work through. So that's where we are in terms of the DACA, what's pending and how long it's taking. The problem with it taking roughly 4 months is that some DACA folks are losing their employment authorization documents. And when I say losing, means that they are expiring, because although they filed with what we all thought was plenty of time for them to be adjudicated, it is taking CIS a length. They do have lengthy adjudication times. So if you're an employer with someone, and you've hired someone with DACA, it's very important that you are looking at their I-9, where you have more than likely captured their employment authorization document, to make sure that they are still work authorized, and that you are updating your I-9s correctly. If you are an individual with DACA, you definitely want to keep track of your expiration date on your EAD card, and make sure that you are filing to renew that timely. And if this is something that you need help with, feel free to give my office a call at 954-903-1337, and we are more than happy to help you with that process. More on DACA. Late last week, a federal judge in Texas has now essentially put an end to new DACA filings. So what does that mean? We're not quite sure the world of what that means, because it is so new, but right now it means that no new applications for DACA can be filed. We're waiting on an update to be placed on the USCIS website, of course. Throughout all the various court cases over the past few years, they have been really good about getting us timely information up on the website. But what it means for individuals that currently have DACA, that were already granted DACA, their DACA has not been taken away. They are still allowed to work. Their work authorization documents are still good. If their work authorization document is, if they currently have a filing in, or if they need to file to extend their current work authorization, they can do that. Right now, however, anyone that would have been a new DACA recipient is unable to file those applications. And we are not quite sure, because again, we haven't received full guidance from USCIS. We're not quite sure how they're going to handle new DACA applications that are currently pending in their offices. So I will keep you up to date on that. We are still This is all still very new, so we are working through that. It is expected that the Biden administration will, in fact, appeal the federal judge's ruling out of Texas, but as we all know, appeals can take some time. So for right now, if you currently have a work authorization through DACA, you are good to go. You can extend that as you need to. And so we will be watching that closely. The last thing that I wanted to talk about today, we're going to make today really short and sweet this morning, is the travel ban that is still impacting European nations. So the travel ban essentially says if you are from most of Western Europe, you have been in Western Europe for the past 2 weeks prior to wanting to enter, they will not let you enter the U.S. Also, for companies that have received approval notices for individuals that are currently sitting overseas, those individuals also aren't able to even go in and get their visa at the consulate. So many consulates, as we know, as I talk about often on my Monday mornings, they're still not working at 100% capacity. And so they are not even issuing interviews for individuals in the Western European countries that are under the current travel ban. But last week on Thursday, we did get a statement from the White House that they are reviewing the current travel ban and the travel restrictions. And so hopefully we should have something, I'm fingers crossed, this week, but we'll see. But the White House administration is currently reviewing the travel ban. And again, that travel ban was put into place in order to help stop the spread of the COVID-19 virus. So we'll see what happens. I will definitely keep you posted. I know I have clients that have individuals overseas, and they are, hoping and praying that they can get them here sooner rather than later, so that they can start working here in the United States. So I am Carol Williams. This is Beyond the Soundbite, where every Monday morning I come to you and I talk about what's been going on in U.S. immigration. If you have any questions, feel free to drop those in the chat. I do check them. And if you think that any of your colleagues or your friends would find this information helpful, feel free to click like and click share and share the broadcast with them. And on that note, have a wonderful Monday and a wonderful rest of your week. And I will be back next Monday. I am Carol Williams with Williams Immigration, and this has been another Monday morning of Beyond the Soundbite. Bye.